Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our AGS's 14 general meeting. And this is our pre-last general meeting. Thank you guys so much for joining us and being here with us. I know it's been a really challenging semester and we've all had all these responsibilities and our exams and final week is coming up. And so without further ado, let's move on to our first part of the meeting. So we are going to be going over board positions, and we're going to really encourage you guys to apply for the board, as you know, some of us are going to be graduating and we're going to be having more open positions for the board. So we want you guys to know that if you are interested in applying for board positions, you want to apply by May 30th in order to run for any of the board positions, because June 1st, which is our very, very last general meeting, is also the day where those who applied or applicants will be presenting their speech, whether on video or written and presented virtually through Zoom. So we're going to start off with our first board positions. We're going to let you guys know a little bit about our experience and the duties. So, you know, as a president, virtual presidency is quite different from in-person presidency. And so I'm going to be mainly talking about virtually because that's what, you know, I experienced in AGS during this spring semester. So it is one of the most rewarding experiences, you know, personally, I believe that you can have, because not only are you in a position that allows you to maintain this communication and, you know, you create these amazing memories that you will always cherish and these amazing people, you really get to see the background movement in terms of what it's like to having to provide this overall direction when working together to create a solution. So I know many people might be like, oh, this position is a little intimidating, you know, like it's part of an executive board, you know. As a president, it's seen like a lot as this like power status with like all these responsibilities. And it does include a lot of, you know, time management, you know, not just completing your like regular main duties, but also fulfilling the role of setting and monitoring policy and goals of a club, and being able to provide solutions to any concerns or questions that may arise, you know, during the semester. However, although you still do lead meetings and, you know, delegate tasks, etc., as a president, one should only guide and not dictate, which is really important when it comes to club organizations. So we're supposed to talk about a little bit like the cons and pros. And so, you know, something that can technically be considered as a con, you know, it depends on everyone. You as a president in AGS Honor Society, you don't get the ability to vote like the rest of the board when it comes to motions, whatever it may be, like passing a budget motion, like I want to get this much money to purchase stoles, you know, or, you know, any other type of motions that include discussions that we've had for AGS. As a president, you don't get to vote. So this can be considered a con for some people. I personally see it more of a pro, just because I really like to encourage that equity of treatment when it comes to leveling the playing field. And it really encourages that discussion between other uh, board members, and how it shows how crucial every role is. And then as for like the main responsibilities, you would need to create board meeting agendas and slides. You know, you want to share with secretary and vice, and then once it's completed, you guys have discussed it, you share with the whole board so everybody knows what's going on. And leading both general and board meetings while ensuring Robert's Rules of Order and parliamentary procedures specifically for board meetings, just to make everything more efficient. You want to maintain continued communication between both your board cabinet members, your advisors, and general members. making sure that any projects that are being, completed or planned are done in timely manner. And you want to really encourage and help your fellow cabinet members because, everyone's here working, you're in school and you have all these other responsibilities, and it's okay, just like life, things can get, overwhelming, or if you need help, you shouldn't be afraid to ask for help because that's, what your cabinet is there for, your cabinet, and that's what you're there for, your cabinet as well, to help each other and make sure that everything runs smoothly. So that is just like this summarized version brief about the president role. We're going to be going into our vice president. Your amazing Anna Baricki, take it away.
For vice presidency, your main duty is just to help the president and all the leadership opportunities that they have and roles that they're supposed to be completing, as well as supporting all of your fellow board members with whatever tasks that they have as well when they need help. So basically, you're responsible for ensuring board members carry out their duties. And if they're really busy that week or they can't fill in their slides or something like that, you can cover for them and help them out because we are all students and we all need support sometimes. Another thing you have to do is speak to your advisors and keep them updated in general through basically emails every now and then, being like, these forms are getting submitted, we're making sure that these members are getting recognized, and doing like the overarching presidency, like making sure the master list is being regulated. Another thing that is just the entire job really is just having communication with essentially everyone, but definitely your president, as you'll be sharing a lot of the responsibilities depending on who could cover what. So we pick like the slides sometimes, or sometimes we'll lead the meetings. Or during the board meetings, if our secretary is absent, you'll be taking over the secretary duties. Basically, you are the position that takes over for when other people can't, and also is just general support to make sure things run smoothly. It's a great opportunity. You get to help out everyone and you could form really close relationships there. And if you're bossy like me, you could sass people when they don't do their job. But that's more of a benefit if you ask me. In general, it's just all about cooperation and support. It's a great position to have. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. All right. And we'll be moving on to AGS Secretary. Go ahead, Ms. Janet Lim.
Hi, everyone. So I am your secretary for the spring 2021 semester, and the position will be open in the fall. And overall, just my experience with AGS. Obviously, I graduated high school in 2020, and with COVID and everything, and school being online and remote learning, it's been difficult to make friends. And I was really nervous about coming in, and afraid of sort of how I'd approach the social setting. And so by joining AGS, and especially the board more specifically, I found a group of people that I've never seen more dedicated and motivated to pursuing excellence in academics, and just people that are really there to support you. And I didn't think that that was possible if I hadn't joined the board. So I'd really recommend, if you're able to, please consider joining any of the positions here that we're going to cover today. Just some brief responsibilities of secretary. So you're going to have to complete the minutes at every of our board meetings and just maintain formal correspondence with all of our members, keeping in contact, making sure that everyone is getting the support that they need. And yeah.
Thank you so much, Janet. She's been really amazing this whole semester, guys. All right. Going into our AGS treasurer. Go ahead, Stephen Chang.
So before I talk about the treasurer duties, I got a short preamble. So being on the board gets you really acquainted with the dedicated members of AGS, general and board members. And before joining AGS, I always thought community college was just another obstacle to getting into a 4-year, like community college was just 2 more years of high school. Like it just got extended before you get to the good stuff. But being a member of AGS has provided me the definitive college experience, and I am glad I didn't miss out on my 2 years of community college doing anything else. So the treasurer duties are you fill out ASB forms when the club needs to take out money from the AGS account. That could be reimbursements or purchasing items or making reservations for locations. And second, you need to write receipts for people. This is for when they need to redeem it for fundraising hours, when they have to email it to the AGS account. And then third thing, you have to keep a spreadsheet constantly updated on any club transactions that happen. So anything we pay for or anytime money is received by us. And you always share this with the board. Usually I use a Google Sheet for this. And then the next thing is teach the second treasurer the duties of your position, which is everything that's going to be explained right now. And next is writing and mailing a check to deposit funds. So since there's COVID going on and everything's online learning right now, I've been having to write and mail checks to the AGS account at LBCC to their cashier's office specifically. But in person, usually you just walk up to the cashier's office and just deposit it there. So if it was in person, you don't need to write or mail checks. And next is just collect club funds. Usually you do this in person, but through online learning, we have to do an online payment system. So PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, or Apple Pay works. And next is you correspond with the advisor more often than other positions, usually. So that is it.
Thank you so much, Stephen. All right, and now moving on to our ICC representative.
Chris couldn't make it today, so I will be covering it. First and second positions are available for ICC rep if you're interested. So the responsibilities of an ICC representative is to attend the ICC meetings while representing AGS. That makes complete sense considering the title. So ICC meetings are held by LBCC's ASB cabinet. So it's essentially your connection to student government and all the other clubs that are being held at our college. So the main duties include reporting news and events featured in ICC meetings to the board, so that way we stay up to date with the goings on of the college. And you're supposed to communicate with the ASB advisor and cabinet about all of the important laws and events that affect student body and the club organizations, as ultimately our honor society is featured as a club and we are held to the same rules. So it's a great way if you want to get an introduction to ASB as well as being in a board position for AGS. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anna. And now moving on to our VP of membership, Miss Jessica Tang. Membership responsibilities.
So Jessica is also not here. So hi, it's me again. So you're responsible as VP of membership for tracking membership applications at the beginning of each semester, which is integral to just having an email list and just a basis of people to connect with, because these are all the people who are interested in actually joining AGS. So you're responsible for making sure that the CSC numbers are accessible to acquire between the member and LBCC, because it's a confusing system, but is required due to our ties with ASB for people to have their CSC sticker in order to get all of the benefits and also be eligible for transcript notation, which is a major benefit of our club. Your job is also to verify GPAs and units taken via their either high school or Long Beach City College unofficial transcripts, which also sees if people are eligible for transcript notation. As we are a state associated organization, we have certain standards that we do have to follow, such as the GPA requirements and the unit requirements, etc. You're supposed to also keep track of members' attendance for each meeting through roll call during live meetings or via quizzes afterwards. As attendance is required, creating attendance quizzes to allow members who are unable to show up to the live sessions to prove that they understand what we covered and the general topics that are important to us. So that includes events that we might be hosting or just general dates and information they should be notified of, along with working with the treasurer to verify students' membership with AGS via their club dues, and working with the VP of Service and VP of Fundraising to keep track of notation and scholarship requirements via the master list. The master list includes everything that people require for transcript notation and scholarship. It's a very integral role to just moderating and making sure everyone is getting accounted for and has the ability to earn like the rewards that they work hard for. It's a great position, and I highly suggest people apply.
Thank you so much once again, Ms. Anna Baricki. All right, going on to VP of Service, Mr. Angel Ortiz, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Angel. So this is my first semester holding a board position with AGS. It's my second semester in the club. But so far, it's been a great place to make friends and encourage people to volunteer, helping our communities. So my position entails finding and promoting virtual service opportunities, logging all member service hours in both Viking engagement and a master's list that I need to finish updating, and collecting evidence of those completed hours, and then sending all information to our advisor for transcript notation and scholarships.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Angel Ortiz. Moving on to our events coordinator, Mr. Edgar Jimenez. Take it
Hello,
away.
everyone. So, hello, everyone. My name is Edgar Jimenez, just like Maria said. I'm the events coordinator for the semester. I've been in AGS for like 2.5 years, and I know it's a lot. So this semester, even though I've been kind of busier than I was expecting, I'm events coordinator. I virtually been able to maintain and encourage fellow members to join in bonding events and getting to know each other by creating and planning and completing certain events. For example, running the events committee that helps, get in contact with everyone and planning how events are going to go. We have, of course, game nights, study sessions, movie nights, and other events. Usually in person is on other events, and I'm pretty sure the next couple semesters are going to be a lot more fun than being virtually connected. But for now, this is what we have, and I'm pleased with what has been done. And also, the events coordinator is in charge of planning the end of the year ceremony, which is currently in process, and everyone's going to be more updated on that later on. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you, Mr. Jimenez. And yes, so stay tuned, guys. We're going to be talking about the end of the year ceremony in a few minutes. All right, going on to VP of Fundraising, Mr. Trevor Ridgway, go ahead.
Howdy, everyone. I am your VP of Fundraising. This is my third semester being the VP of Fundraising. A little bit about this position. It's a little different than some of the other positions, similar to them as well, though. You get to be a bit creative to come up with things, although, you have to go through the right routes. But basically, you want to come up with ideas to fundraise for the club, to get our club fundraised, and then therefore we can use that money to do other things, other fun things. You track and record the hours on the master list that Anna previously mentioned, which is a very long process, but it has to be done eventually by us. You attend the board meetings, you talk over other things, but there's a lot of creativity involved, and it's a lot of fun, and you get to be a part of a larger community, not just as AGS, but as the board of AGS as well. And that's basically it.
Now, moving on to our next slide. Technology coordinator. Go ahead, Anna.
Our wonderful technology coordinator, Miguel Sampson, is currently not here with us, so I get to cover the slides again. So the main responsibilities as technology coordinator are predominantly based in working on and fixing any technical difficulties we have. And this has become even more relevant as everything is online right now. And life is just unpredictable. Meetings go astray, videos go wrong, people accidentally mute themselves for too long. It's all a bunch of interesting challenges that we have to work through. So that's predominantly troubleshooting issues, moderating and revamping our AGS Discord, as that is our main communication with all of our members, helping new users with using Discord, and that also our other associated websites, as there's also Viking Engagement where everyone has to submit their hours, and just our Instagram and stuff. Anything that people need help with regarding technical affairs, that's the job of technology coordinator to assist with. Technology coordinators also in charge of editing and recording the meetings for YouTube, so that way consistent YouTube uploads of the meetings go up, and just in general helping out with any online issues, any online affairs people have, members and board members alike.
Thank you so much, Anna. Yes, this has been indeed a very important new board position that has been implemented for virtual. All right, now moving on to Public Relations Officer, Ms. Vanessa Orna. She is Public Relations Officer and second treasurer, but she's in an exam right now. So I'm going to be covering her slide. So for a Public Relations Officer, you're supposed to send corresponding emails for example, general meetings, the promotion of, for example, graduation, stoles, etc. Sending the meeting reminders on Instagram as well, just putting it up on the stories so people can see and they're like, oh yeah, I have a meeting tomorrow. Updating events on Instagram, whether that is events that are solely AGS or out of school opportunities. For example, maybe like job offers or opportunities that have been provided, or even ASB events. We also have to create posts. And so the posts that are like uploaded on Instagram, for example, or when it comes to promoting AGS merch, these posts can be created through apps like or websites like Canva and Pick Collage. And so it's a really fun, it's one of the fun parts of being in public relations is that you can, you really like doing little arts and creating these things. You got to be creative and, make these promotions. Communicating with board officers to ensure school events are being promoted. And you also do help plan AGS merch promotion and distribution. So it's part of, as a public relations officer, you relay all this information to both members, board. You're very involved when it comes to any type of promotions, whether it's events, workshops, or merchandise. So yeah, this is a really fun and cool opportunity in the cabinet. If you would like to apply, it will be open in the next semester, fall. So I really encourage you guys to apply for this one as well. And now that completes our board officer positions. We wanted to have you guys reminded that those of you who are graduating, first of all, congratulations. We're really proud of you guys. You guys are going on to your journey and your next steps towards success and your goals. The link to be in the ceremony slides for AGS Honor Society at the end of the year ceremony is on the slides. Will be shared with you all. You can click on it and you guys can enter. You can either like put in pictures. You don't have to put in a picture, and you could also submit your information. Now, for those of you who are interested in a board position, there are some simple steps that you can follow. And so the first one would be, oh, your amazing vice president has attached the graduation form link on today's chat. Thank you, Anna. So going back to the board positions, you want to read further position details where it goes a little bit more in depth. We just kind of did like a brief overview of, the pros, cons, and duties of being in a specific position. But if you really want more detailed explanations, go onto that link so you really know, all the responsibilities of being in that certain position. And then after you have done that, you want to apply for the board position by May 30th, 11:59 p.m. So the form is right there. Make sure to click on it and submit it. If you have any questions regarding how to do this, please, please, please feel free to email us, contact us through Discord, Instagram, anyway. We'll be more than happy to help you out. If you have further questions regarding a specific position, feel free to email us, just title the subject, the specific board position you're interested in, and ask all the questions you would like. And then make sure that if you are applying for board position, that you are attending the last general meeting, which is June 1st, because that's when you present your speech either through video or through the virtual Zoom speech. And we also vote for the board officer. So also for everyone else that's not applying for board positions, please be sure, if you can, to join us that day, so you can actually vote for the board. So that is it for the board positions. If you're interested, I really encourage you guys to do so. It's a really amazing experience. It really takes AGS to a whole new level, and you get all these amazing friendships and all these leadership experiences that you will really be able to use not only in school but like academics, but in outside life, or if you're interested in AASB, for example. All right, now going on to AGS Game Night. Take it away, Steven.
Yes, thank you, Maria. There's another game night this Wednesday, May 26th, so tomorrow, at 3 p.m. to 5:50 p.m. We will be playing games on Parsec, so feel free to join us if you are available and interested at those hours. It will be in the AGS Discord. I'll make another announcement when that happens. It'll be in the events channel. There will also be another impromptu game night on the weekends. I will announce it when it happens. Please pop in if you're free when it happens, or message me anytime you want to play over this upcoming weekend. And once again, it'll be in the AGS Discord. We will be playing Night Squad 2, Duck Game, Thunder Rally, Gang Beast, and any of the Jackbox party packs. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen Chang. All right, moving on to our AGS celebration. And by celebration, we mean the end of the year ceremony. Go ahead, Mr. Edgar.
All right, thank you, Maria. So yes, we have the AGS end of the semester ceremony. It's usually a banquet, but because we cannot meet in person, there's not going to be food, not like shared, unfortunately. But yes, we have the AGS celebration, which is going to be Saturday, June 12th at 6 p.m. The time, how long is it going to go? Kind of varies, to be honest. It could be from like about 2 hours. Probably. I don't want to have an exact length of time of how long it's going to go. But yes, we are going to have our AGS celebration at that time. We're going to have a really nice presentation where we're going to share some memories. We're going to do some mentions of those graduating. We're going to give awards, those who are getting awards, and the scholarships, the new board positions. And it's going to be, I'm sure it's going to be a lot emotional, but we like that kind of stuff, and it's going to be really nice. And please join if you're getting an award. Well, you have to go. If you're getting an award, you gotta attend, or getting transcript, or transferring, or getting a new board position. Join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Edgar. And yes, as Edgar mentioned, here is who is mandated to go to the June 1st end of the year semester ceremony. So because we want to make sure you guys are recognized, and so you guys can receive and get further instructions on how to receive um and where you will receive your awards. So we'll have the transcript notation, we will have slides on all of the people who are getting the transcript notation. We are going to also be announcing those who applied for AG scholarship, the winners of the scholarship. We're going to be announcing and swearing in the new board applicants that applied and who got the position. And then the current board officers need to be there as well, because you will be passing on your position to the new board. And if you also get any emails from AGS saying that your presence would be greatly appreciated in the ceremony, you can also be getting awards, because not only do we have transfer notation, but we also have separate spirit awards that are rewarded to, members who have gone like above and beyond and really represent the Kappa spirit. So I really encourage you guys to go and celebrate the end of the semester with us. If you guys have photos that you'd like to include, like let's say you went to do some service and you have pictures and you'd like for them to be included in the slides for the picture portion, just feel free to just send those pictures to our email, and in the subject for end of the semester ceremony, and we'll be more than happy to put your pictures on there. So yeah, if you guys have any further questions, email us, Discord us, or Instagram us, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. So yes, that is it for that. And that concludes our pre-last meeting with AGS. I really want to thank all of you guys, and we really appreciate all your efforts and dedications into being part of, the Kappa family. We hope that, for those who will still be with us in the next LBCC semesters, that you join again. If you have questions regarding anything that we went over, please feel free to contact us. And I wish you guys the best of luck in finals and any other responsibilities that you guys have. You guys have done so much, and I'm really proud of all you guys. Thank you once again. And don't forget, please join us for our final meeting, June 1st, the upcoming Tuesday. We'll be sending out emails with deadlines, and celebrate with us Saturday, the 12th of June. So thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful week.